one of the products that you use a lot is Looker Studio. What is Looker Studio? Why would I care about this product as a digital marketer?
Looker Studio is a dashboarding reporting tool. It's very visual. You can create reports and dashboards very easily that not only from Google products, but really from many other type of products. So if you're on an e-com site, you're on Shopify, there's connectors to pull in all your Shopify data, and you can then blend that data with your GA data, or regardless of the source, right? So it's kind of agnostic in a way. Of course, there's a slant to Google products and makes those easier, but there's lots of third-party connectors that allow you to pull in data from multiple sources and then visualize it very easily. So it keeps you from having to go to 4 or 5 different places to try to get similar data, or then compile it into a spreadsheet or whatever. It just makes it easier for marketers to go to one spot and say, all right, I've got 5 different dashboards I can look at, or here's one dashboard that has blends of all the types of data I need in one spot. So it really makes reporting, insights, and just kind of helping make decisions a lot easier than going to multiple sources.
So a couple questions to follow that up, because I'm a fan of dashboards, aggregating data warehousing. I mean, I'm a technologist, right? I'm a data geek. I think we have that in common. Looker Studio, even for me, seems a little overwhelming. I mean, what is the learning curve to get into a product? I mean, GA4 is already difficult for me and for folks.
Yeah.
Now to overlay that with a dashboard, I mean, what is the probability? What's the chances? What's the learning curve? Like, what would someone have to? What is the project to undertake, or they just need to hire someone to do it? Like, talk me through what a brand should be doing, or how they go about this.
It depends, right? It depends on how. Like I was just talking about, you can merge lots of different data sources and get one spot. That's the more advanced, complicated side of things. If you're just looking at one data source, let's just say Google Analytics or Google Ads, right? There are endless templates out there you can go find. There's a marketplace for templates. You can look for those templates. You can import those in, and then make your connection to the data source, and then you've got a dashboard. And then you can go configure it if you want. So you can get to a starting point pretty quickly without having to do a whole lot of work to get there. If you want to do more advanced things, like I was talking about with blending data and all that, that's another thing. But very at its surface, you can get to a nice looking, easy to consume kind of visual report pretty quickly.
So these templated dashboards sitting on top of Google products, do you find there's a bigger need for this today because of GA4 to kind of be able to control your dashboards and reporting? Like, is that one of the reasons that maybe you've dug into Looker Studio a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, whenever I talk to folks, they're like, oh, I've been in Universal Analytics for years. I knew exactly where to go. I knew how to get the data. And part of that is just the history we've built up, and we know it, and we kind of got used to it. Because the first time you got into Universal Analytics, it didn't make sense, right? Like, you still there was a learning curve, so to speak. I think GA4 has a different kind of learning curve, maybe a little more complicated, but you can create custom reports, and you can do more things than you could in Universal in terms of viewing your data. But I guess I steer more towards the Looker Studio side of it, because there's so much more you can do. And I hate to kind of limit it just to Google products, because I do a lot of work with e-commerce websites, or either B2E and B2B sites too. And the B2B sites use other tools where they're tracking maybe trial signups or other things. And so that's where your true source of conversions are happening, right? And you're always going to have this gap between the true source and Google Analytics, 5, 10, 15% gaps. And so if you are pulling in this other data sources, it just gives you richer data, more accurate data, really. But yeah, on the Google Analytics side, it helps people get over that learning curve. So, because most people don't really want to totally learn it, they just want to get the data. And if that's really what you're after, there's Looker Studio or other tools like that make that a lot easier.